Welcome back, new video. Today, I'm gonna be talking about the bike, basically the Gsxr 750. Well, specifically, mine's a 2026. They didn't really change that much over the years, though. 2011 and up are relatively all the same. I've had this bike for, I don't know, since late June. So what, June, July, August, like 2.5 months. I've put around 9,500 miles on it. I daily the bike. I daily the bike. I race it. I don't know, have fun with it. Top speed runs. It's a super fun bike. I really can't lie. It's in the beginning when I was searching for bikes, I wanted the Gsxr. I wanted these because all the technology, the quick shifter, and I mean, come on, the Gsxr looks way meaner than the. It looks way meaner than this. It looks way meaner than this bike, but I'll put a picture on how I have it right now. I honestly like this look. I think I'm gonna keep this look for a while and see how it does. But yeah. I'm gonna show you guys a picture, and if you guys wanna know how to do that headlight, I basically just wrapped it in carbon and then have a little pod light in the bottom where I have my lowering straps. Overall, the bike has given me, I mean, honestly, zero issues. Zero issues. I beat on the bike pretty good. I'm driving a lot. Right now, the setup I have it is, I just have intake, decap mid pipe with the Kaufman slip on, and then ECU flash by Steadfast in San Antonio. And I mean, it's working wonders, man. It's a super fast bike. Like the hit and everything is up there with 1000s. I've raced a couple 1000s. I'll put the videos. I'll show the video right now. I've raced a couple 1000s. Either I beat them or I barely lost. It's a fast bike, man. It's a fast bike if set up properly. So you can definitely get it to race. It takes more work than a 1000, obviously. But yeah, I mean, you can still race it stock wheelbase. You don't have to stretch it or anything. Like I just have lowered an inch in the front with the straps. And full throttle, it barely wheelies. But even as like just a bike, like just to cruise around with, have fun with, you know, occasional pulls here and there, it's a super fun bike. It's, you know, the top speed is not as much as a 1000. These top out at like, the speedo says 186, but realistically it's like 170, like low 170, maybe like 173, something like that. Yeah, the bike's a super reliable bike. Super reliable, super fun bike. But y'all gotta be careful. The second gear is, the torque is dangerous on these bikes. Like super dangerous. When I first got the bike, I picked it up in Houston by Used Bike Directs. I went to a car meet in Houston. I tried racing Mustang, and I went into a death wobble at 140. Literally first like 3-4 hours of having the bike into a death wobble, which is scary, man. But that was my fault. I was being too aggressive with the bike when I obviously didn't have enough experience, you know. I should have taken a little more calmer, but thank God, I mean, it saved itself. Nothing happened. I was just in a death wobble for a good 5-6 seconds. After that, I obviously, chilled out and everything. I learned the bike more. You gotta respect the bike a little more. It's all about seat time. Just sitting down on the bike more driving around, cruising around. You get to learn the bike, learn your limits. Knowing your limit is like the key, man. If you don't think you have no limits, then you're gonna get yourself hurt or something's gonna happen. You gotta know your limits. That's more of the rider era though. This bike honestly, like, it has A or B mode. So obviously, if let's say you want to start on this bike, you can obviously have it in B mode, which it still goes the top speed. It just gets there a lot slower, which is what you need when you're a beginner rider. You don't need that much torque. That torque scares you. I mean, and the bike handles really well. I love that they all come with stabilizers. You can see it right there. They all come with stabilizers, so it's a good safety. It's a good safety thing. Most bikes you buy them, you get to add it on, spend another $500. You can obviously upgrade the stabilizer, but it's good that it comes with one without you having to like upgrade it, which I think is really cool. And the look of the bike, honestly, like this colorway, at least this colorway, I like it a lot. I love this colorway. It's like the little cherry red. Cherry red with like there's a little purple in it. It's honestly, I love it. I might take the decals off, a little bit of decals off, leave the gray ones, but I don't know yet. Like, the more people that run into it, the more people that are looking to buy the 750 is people that it's either the first bike and they heard that it's like the best middle ground, not a leader bike, not a 600, or they're coming from like me. I came from an R3, and I care about top speed. I can't lie. I care about top speed and oh, another biker. But I care about top speed and stuff, I care about those things a lot. But how fast you get there on this bike is honestly pretty crazy, man. You get there pretty fast. This bike, it gets down, man. It really gets down. In first and second gear, you give it too much throttle, that front end is coming up, which is a little bit dangerous. You just gotta know how to, gotta know the bike limits when it wants to wheelie or not. And in my opinion, anyone who's looking into getting this bike over the Gsxr or any 600 bike, I say do it. You won't regret it. It's the best of both worlds. Handles like a 600, but has that torque of an 1000. Maybe that top end, that top speed doesn't have the same thing as the 1000, but that hit off the line, it's like a 1000. That thing moves. Like, honestly, I think I got this bike for a good price. I think I paid $13,800 from the dealership. The 2026 only had 500 miles, so basically new, and ended up paying $13,800 out the door. It's not bad. The only thing about these bikes is, there's not that many being sold in like good condition, because everyone wants to keep them. The only way someone gets rid of this bike is because They want the 1000 power. That's the only reason. No one's gonna get rid of this bike just because they don't like it. This bike is amazing. It goes over any 600. I take this bike over some 1000s. It's an amazing bike. Whoever's looking into it, I feel like you should really get it. Just be careful, you know, it has multiple modes. So just stay safe. You know, the handle is amazing. Like, it's a pretty big bike. It's a 750 engine. Weighs like a 600. It's a fun bike. I mean, it's like everyone says, it's the best. It's the best of both worlds. Like, you can't go wrong. It's literally the best of both worlds. The only reason some people don't get this bike is because that big eye, the big headlight. I almost didn't get it because of that, but I did it, and I did not regret it. This bike's amazing. I did a little headlight delete, and it looks amazing, in my opinion. This bike doesn't have that much technology compared to other bikes. No quick shifter, no traction control, no ABS. It's just raw, like, it's just raw power, you know? It's you and the bike, man. So it's a really good, like, test of skill, too. And there's no rider aid, so, you know, if you... traction control's accidentally not gonna accidentally turn on and make you, you know, spin out or anything, you know? You know, you're in control of it. Like, you're in control of everything. You're in control of it, man. It has Brembo brakes. Stopping power is really good. It can stop, you know, on the fly. It can stop on the fly, man. You gotta be careful, because also you gotta remember, no ABS. Well, you can't really slam at the end. You know, you do a little tap. You know, you gotta do a little, like a little, you know. Gotta be careful with the rear brake. You can't smash it and you spin out your back tire. That's the one thing that's like not beginner friendly. Ooh, those pops sound so good. I turned a little too fast. Wasn't prepared, but yeah. And you hear that? Oh my god, it's an amazing sounding bike. That inline 4 just screams. Red lights at 14,500. With the tune, you know, goes a little bit more. It's a super fun bike, guys. If you're looking into it, I say go for it. If you find a good price, get it. As long as you're not getting scammed on the price, it is 100% worth it. It's a go-to bike. It's, you know, you get what you get. Like you're not gonna have no technology issues because it doesn't have the technology, you know. And you gotta learn as a rider. Like you, it's all you. You know, you're in control of it. You know, if you want to do wheelies, you know, people remove the ABS because sometimes the ABS messes up. You know, it causes you to loop. So, you know, you could do that also. And it just sounds amazing. Well, I hope y'all enjoy. It might be kind of a short video because, I mean, not really much to talk about the bike, man. It's... you get what you get, you know? It's a 750cc and a 600cc bike frame. So it's a light chassis, you know? It's not as heavy as 1000, you know. I mean, it's not crazy lighter, but it's not as heavy. Handles a little bit better, you know. It doesn't feel big and bulky. You know, it's a good bike, man. It's an amazing track bike too. Don't get me started with a track bike. I wish I could track it soon, but I'm more of a road races bike. So I beat on it pretty good, and you know, it's been moving. I'll see y'all in the next video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. If y'all have any questions about the bike or anything, just leave a comment. I'll respond to every comment. I read every comment. So don't worry, I'll definitely get to it. Hope everyone has a good day and enjoyed.